After years of futility, the eagle has fought the war and has risen to the heights of glory. Soaring over its kingdom, she settles her empire in the nation's capital.
Кавальчукля, кавальчукля.
We did it! Yeah! Yes! Yes! We won it! We won it! Yes! Oh my God! Yes! 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 We won! You don't show the aspirin over there. My friend, we'll keep on fighting till the end.
All right, so congratulations to the Capitals. It's pretty nice actually to see them win a cup. Their fans have been waiting a long time. I would have been kind of sad to see Vegas win in a sense because their fans haven't really earned anything yet. So anyways, I'm kind of happy for Capitals. And I'm certainly happy for Ovechkin. He, all those guys, but man, he really wanted it this year. There was a big difference in his attitude as far as you could see. Whether that's true or not, it sure looked that way. Obviously, the predictions this year were ridiculous. I don't think anybody predicted any of this. This was such a wild, crazy playoff. It made absolutely no sense from a statistical on paper standpoint. So whatever, throw it all out the window. And anyways, I'm still happy for the Washington Capitals. As far as the hockey season being over, it's kind of sad, but hey, we got the World Cup.
And every game, it seems that they put the away team in white, or the host team, but almost every single game. I think the Jamaican team, is the only team that I haven't seen play in white. All the other teams have played at least one game in white. It's always a nice color. Real Madrid uses white. That's not the reason it's a nice color, but it's always nice to see. Not a nice color. It's always nice to see a football team in full white, I think.
And it would be interesting to see the Jamaican team in white.
Oh, it was a long time ago that the Jamaicans actually played in a white outfit. Ali McNabb was the national coach, and they had the national colours up at the shoulders, and a number of people.
And next, of course, we have the NHL awards. And for those of you who don't know, the whole finalist thing, that is marketing. The writers can vote for anybody that they want. There's no list of players, and it's not like there's a finalist of 3 and then they vote again. Exactly, he knows. If there's no finalist thing, it's just a marketing thing. I think for me, the heart is going to go to McKinnon. I think you look at who they traded away and what they had to do, and they still did what they accomplished, and he was phenomenal. I mean, he dominated games, totally took over games. And it's not like he has a whole ton to work with in Colorado, right? And I mean, I know Hall, same thing. Kopitar, maybe you could argue as well, but I personally think McKinnon did it. Now, what do you think? Write it down in the comment section. Let me know. As far as the Jack Adams, the best coach of the year, I mean, does anyone think Gallant's not going to get it? I think it's pretty obvious. You take an expansion team, you're to the finals, you're winning the Jack Adams Award, and obviously McPhee will win the Manager of the Year. I mean, give me a break. As far as this whole Ottawa hockey wives, you know, it's a shame. It's a shame this thing wasn't being carried out on one of these reality shows. But anyways, it's just a mess. The whole organization's a mess. You can't blame Melnick because Hoffman's wife or whatever happened or didn't happen. We don't really know 100% yet, but the organization's run by buffoons, and it's just trickling down. Crap rolls downhill. This is the way it is. It's still a mess, and this is just another thing, you know. And I don't know what they're going to do because you're going to get a big return for Carlson, and apparently he's requested a trade. Okay, fine. You're going to get a huge return for him. Hoffman, I don't think you are going to, but I do think he can be moved. Now, I've been thinking a lot about the Oilers. I really like the Oilers. They're my Western Conference team for sure. I was born in Northern Alberta. And the Edmonton Oilers need a winger for McDavid so bad. And the guy that I would want the most is Phil Kessel, but I don't think they have the assets to trade. Because, again, there's rumors he wants out of Pittsburgh, or at least Pittsburgh wants him out. He does have a bit of an attitude problem, but, I mean, at the end of the day, he can put the biscuit in the basket, and he can keep up with McDavid, just about. I mean, nobody can, but he's the closest probably you're going to find for a winger. And he'll bury those chances that these guys can. These wide open nets, these guys miss 3 times a game. But I just don't see a scenario where Edmonton can free up the cap space, where Edmonton can trade away the cap space to Pittsburgh to pick up an $8 million winger. I mean, if they can do it, please. But on the flip side, a guy they could trade for, that's a pretty good hockey player that would complement McDavid fairly well. He's got some speed, is Hoffman. It's just, do you want to bring that drama in? As far as on ice, and the fact that you could probably get him for nothing with the cap space they have and with, you know, the issues, do you want to bring that there or not on the personal end and the stuff with his girlfriend? I don't know, whatever. But at the end of the day, he's a solid left winger that could work with McDavid. The other options, you have free agents. You have James Van Riemsdyk. I don't think he's the best fit for McDavid. He is once you're in the zone and maybe on the power play, but off the rush, McDavid is so dangerous off the rush. You need some speed. Kovalchuk, I don't know that would keep up with him, although he'd be, you know, an okay option. Neal, same thing. Rick Nash, same thing. Like, there's just not a lot out there. So Hoffman might be the only option if they're going to get a solid winger in there that can complement this guy. And they desperately need it, along with other things, including defensive help. So the Marlies win the Calder Cup, and it's pretty cool to see. You know, it's neat on one hand. Yeah, you know, Toronto gets a professional hockey title since 1967. That's really cool. Don't get me wrong. But the thing that's really exciting about it is that, generally speaking, when teams do well in the Calder Cup or win the Calder Cup, it usually starts to reflect on the NHL team within the next 2-3 seasons. 1, 2, 3 seasons. So I'm really happy about that. They obviously have a good farm system. They obviously finally have rebuilt things over the last few years that were just devastated for decades. They never had a farm system for 35, 40 years, maybe longer. So that's really awesome. As far as Janssen, he's going to be the real deal, clearly. I mean, I think he missed the first round, the first number of games, more than the first round, I think. And he still led the AHL in scoring in the playoffs. The guy's a gamer. He's fast. Marchment looks good. I like to see Marchment's kid. It'd be cool if he could do something someday. They got a whole bunch of guys, so I'm really happy. They have a farm system. It makes you feel a lot better about the situation they're in now, where guys like JVR are going to walk. Bozak's going to be gone. They do have some good guys in the minors, which is what they're going to need, because at the end of the day, they have guys they got to sign, and you got to have that minor league guy coming up that's making the minimum, because you just can't pay piles of money to all these guys. So it's nice to see. Janssen will come up on an entry-level contract. He'll replace JVR just like that. A different style of player, but he's really good. Like, you can just see it. Thanks for watching, guys. Please like, please share. Until next time, hey, keep having a good summer. Get out on the golf course. And we'll see what happens coming to the free agency period. Obviously, I'll be putting out a video coming up shortly on that. So we'll see you next time.
Here's Alexander Ovechkin with the water bottle. Marc-Andre Fleury sees that, grabs his bottle, and he'll squirt it in the direction of Ovechkin. I'm not sure he got him.